Okay, I'll put that on. Hello, welcome to WWScenics. Modern with Martyn. I am Martyn. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're old. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go straight into this one because normally we're like, are we live? Are we not? Are we not? I'm going to say yes, we are. Right? Okay. Actually, I did it. Damn it! I looked at it and stuff like that. You know what I haven't got here, Bex? Is my glasses. My glasses. They might be on the desk over there. So there we go. You know, I mean, it never goes to plan, does it? You know, I mean, we have check. Right? No, we don't. I was just about to say we have checklists. No, we don't. Bex rocks up at 9:30. We just have a quick clean, and then we get on with it and stuff like that. How are we all? Right. Okay. Oh, let me turn myself down because it's I can hear myself and there's nothing worse. Oh, we can't find my glasses. Okay, we'll carry on without them. And I'll do it blindly. They might be on the desk over there, yes, where the production is, or they were on my desk. Either that, they're everywhere. Right. Anyway, let me just have a quick chat then while we're waiting for that. Right, okay. I am going to need my glasses to be fair because we're doing some fine detailing today. But I'm gonna get, hopefully, fingers crossed, gonna get this Hayfield done. Right, okay, because then I can move on to this bit. Finish this bit, get the tree glued on. Yeah, okay. Because I am not here next week, so there is no Model with Martyn next week because I am having some time off. Yeah, it's my wedding anniversary, my 26th wedding anniversary to my gorgeous wife Kath. Next Wednesday, yeah, the 12th. So I'm having the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th off, which is obviously the Thursday. So yeah, I'm having my 3 days. That's all I'm having off this summer, 3 days. And then the weekend, the week after then, yeah, we're in on Thursday. Yeah, so I'm going up Wednesday because it takes 5.5 hours to get up there, right? Okay. I might have to shut the door as well because we've got a bit of a windy situation going on here. I can see our signs flapping in the wind. Literally can't find my glasses. I can see Bex walking around there. I'll have a quick look over here. Okay, if not, we'll borrow Mark's. If not, Bex. Yeah, so next Thursday, following Thursday, then I'm up in Gem. Yep, okay, so Great Eastern Models. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a cracker because it's going to be my first demo I've done for about a year now. Yeah, because obviously we haven't done any shows lately and stuff like that.
None of the places you said.
We got the glasses. Jesus. Okay, so put them on my head. Yeah, so we know that whenever I'm going to have a rant, up they come. Yeah, so looking forward to that. We've got some. Andy's going to be there from Pico as well, so he's going to be doing some stuff with the trap ballast glue that we've got, yeah, and some other stuff. And then obviously you're going to come over to me then and do some demos, do your own. Yeah, I don't do demonstrations there. I train people and teach people how to do it. Yeah, you know what I mean, how to use the equipment, how to use the tools and the glues and the grasses. You guys get to take away then a little diorama that you've done, and also a lovely red bag, yeah, full of WWScenics stuff. They're great. Yeah, I love the girls up there. They're brilliant. Yeah, you know what I mean. Ellen and Anne. I can't wait to see you guys. Yeah, you know what I mean. We have a good. It's a good crack. Yeah, they're lovely up there, and the shop is stunning. I love the shop. Yeah, and obviously we're supporting the model. The model shops as well, like the industry. It's massive, you guys. You know what I mean. Everybody out there is struggling. You know what I mean. It's you know, as a manufacturer, we've been hit hard as well. Like, you know what I mean. You've got the European Union doing whatever they want to do. So I'm on a rant now. You know what I mean. So, and obviously the Trump taxed. Enough said of that one. Moving on. But other than that, you know what I mean. It's but. We still being supported. Yeah, you guys are phenomenal, right? You know what I mean. Through summer, normally this is really our down period, right? We really struggle with that. That's why I try to do things like this, Modern with Martyn. But it's fantastic, yeah. And we you know what I mean. WWScenics, whoosh, yeah, we're raring to go. We're literally raring to go. We can't wait. We got some fantastic products coming out. Actually, this month is a gauge month, right? And I'll announce that later on because I got Bex glaring at me saying, "Don't you do anything now," because Bex is doing the newsletter. Yeah, Yes, so she bless her. I've pillow the post this week. All right, Bex, I need you to do this. Bex, and she's not well. It's earlier on the week as well. So bless her. Yeah, you know what I mean. But to be fair, soldiered on. Yeah, she got her voice back, which is a pain. You know what I mean? You'll hear her shouting at me in a bit, like okay. But no, to be fair, she soldiered on, and yeah, you know, all the photos and everything that you see them, and the newsletter is going to go out. Well, we got a diamond in the rough there. She's absolutely brilliant. Bright. No, that's a good saying, isn't it? It was meant to be a good saying.
A diamond in the rough is Morriston, right?
Is it? well, we're Morriston. We're Morriston people, you know what I mean? We're both Morriston people. I'm a little bit more advanced, like in years, yeah, than yourself, but. So yeah, but we got some really stunning stuff out there. Like, you know what I mean? It's a hot topic at the moment as well. Yeah, you know what I mean? And obviously we got our wonderful cracking products, which I'll go through later on. Right, okay, so what I need to do, I got to do the hedgerow by here to finish off. I think we're there. Yeah, Bex has set the camera up, I can see. So we got a little bit here to finish off. So I'll do this bit now. Yeah, we're gonna do some. I've crushed up some slate. Yeah, okay, because that's the product that I thought we haven't got, right? So I'm going to use some of that on the fencing by here. Right, sorry, on the stone wall by here. Right, okay. I still haven't been able to make the stile. I can't remember what it's called. Stile? I still haven't, Ben, to be fair. We've had to get a large pico order out. Yeah, a massive pico order out. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it was all hands on deck. And there's a BRM project going out as well, so we've been busy doing that as well, and we've had other orders and stuff like that. It's been warlord games, yeah. So and I mean that we supply them with all their scenery bits as well. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. And Ben, to be fair, has been out in production, so he hasn't been able to do some stuff. Oh, we got some. I keep remembering. Oh, I got a cracking product coming out. I keep things keep going like bulbing, like you know what I mean. So, what we got? Any questions coming in, Bex? Or are they all just saying hi, good morning and stuff like that? And like in a you know, coffee cup, like lazy this morning.
He does have a question. He said he's currently running at a similar pace to you with the river scene, thinking ahead to the pole.
Yeah.
To tint or not to tint?
Right, if you watch
Does it depend on what you've done on the riverbed? Yes,
so right at the beginning, and Jenny Kirk as well was, to be fair, right? I love Jenny. She's brilliant, right? You know what I mean? She's so knowledgeable. Yeah, full support for us as well, like you know what I mean. And the Monday Club is brilliant, like you know what I mean. So if you haven't been over there, get you know what I mean on a Monday. I think it's at 7 o'clock. It kicks off. Yeah, the fountain of all knowledge, like you know what I mean. And the latest model that she's done, the layer that she's done, again, all our products and our water as well. And she used Humbrol weathering powder in there, I think, right? You know what I mean? So there's something I've got to test with our weathering powders. They might work with tinting in there because I don't tint. I right. For me, when people do a canal, yeah, and a canal water, like you all know, majority of it is brown. You can't see through it. You can just see the top of the water and it's brown. So for me, why go to the expense? And now I'm talking of myself out of sale, right? Why go to the expense of water, right? Okay, so of deep cast water, like ours, two part water, right? Okay, when you're going to colour it, I don't see it. Right? I don't see the point of it. For me, I think you just you know what I mean, just get it to a level, right? Okay, and then varnish, you know what I mean, gloss varnish over the top as many times as you like, just to make it, you know what I mean, paint the colour brown and then gloss varnish on the top, right? Okay. Because you don't need the resin to act as water, right? Okay, because it's brown. If you're going to use deep cast water for a river scene and stuff like that, you have to. For me, you keep it clear. For sea, I understand. Yeah, you got that deep, you know, in the green and stuff like that, green and blue and stuff like that. Yeah, I understand. Tint it by all means, then, right? You know what I mean. But again, when you say sea, it's going to be deep, so you don't see anything under. Anything for the river, okay? I would always leave it clear. Always leave it clear and do the work like I've done on this. Yeah, okay. Do the work for the riverbed. Now you can see. I mean, I don't even know where they are. Our fish. I got fish to paint as well. I'm going to keep forgetting about that. So I'm going to put fish in there, and I wanted to, and don't forget as well, fish are hard to see in there anyway because they blended in anyway, right? Okay. But I'm going to put fish in it anyway because then when people come and see it, right, okay, or if I take it on to exhibition, yeah, I can point out and say, there's where the fish are, right, okay. I'm also thinking I might have enough fish jumping or half out after a fly or something like that. I don't know. I did it with, I haven't got the proper, so when I used it on the Eagle diorama, I had UV resin, right, okay, which is something I've got, Simon, if he's listening, right, if not, we'll message him later. That's something I'm looking at is your UV resin, because it's good for little detail like that, right, okay. But I'm gonna have fish jump. I might have fish jumping out, but I want to have because when the water goes on, it enhances the riverbed. Yeah, it makes whatever's in there, whatever small detail that I put in there, right, that you can't see now, it'll enhance it and you'll see it, and it makes it so much better, so much better. And then what it can do then is have, use our basing glue, right, okay, right, or other people use that other stuff. I can't mod something or whatever it's called, right, okay. And you can do rapids if you want to, or like that. Like you're using a bit of either blowing it through a straw, yeah, right, or an airbrush, yeah, okay, with just air, and blow the rapids like that. And that's how you add the detail to that then on top, if you want to. If you want white rapids and stuff. But for me, if you're doing a river scene, always, always, always untinted, always untinted, unless you're going for that colour. If you know what I mean, if you want a different colour. But only a slight tint because you want to see the riverbed. The whole point of what I've done this, the purpose I've done this for, is to show the riverbed. Yeah, I don't care about the water. The water is, it's an added bonus. Where the effect is what you see through the river. Yeah, what you see through the water. And that's why I spent so much time. I think it was 3 weeks, wasn't it? 3-4 weeks doing just the riverbed. The rest of it's been quite quick. Yeah, he says. Well, I just said to the Bex now, be off camera, right? What we're gonna, we are gonna film it, but what we're gonna do is when I finish, because obviously I'm working on this day in, week in, week out, right? Okay, and obviously there's dust from the factory and stuff like that comes into the shop and stuff. So I'm gonna film it, not on camera. I'm not gonna do it live. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna record it. We're gonna flip it up and shake it. See how much of the stuff that I haven't glued down. Oh, I forgot about that. But I just said don't drop it. You can imagine crushing that bit there. Now we got it. So does that answer that question? Hopefully.
Yes, he said thank you. This was the answer he was hoping for.
Brilliant.
No fish, but we'll have a canoe.
Perfect. And then what do you want to do then? So you place your canoe on, yeah, and then obviously you want you get some like basing glue, stuff like that, right? Okay, because you want that sort of that rapid. Sorry, not rapid. They're what do you call them? Like the bow wave or whatever it is, like, you know what I mean, because displacement, don't you? So that's it. But you won't be able to do it with the water, because obviously the water will always find its level, because it takes so long. It's like 72 hours to cure off. It takes about 4 hours, I think, just to start to go hard, and then but it takes so long to go off, yeah, because it doesn't want to shrink. Yeah, okay, you got to make sure it doesn't shrink. Yeah, okay, so that's why it takes so long to go off properly. So it'll always find its level. So then that's why you have to add the detail to it. We used to have modelling effects, but unfortunately the supplier that we had sold to a bigger company, and then they didn't want to do it. So I am in the process of trying to find another supplier for that, but unfortunately that's why our muds are gone out of the thing at the moment. We are working on it, but I've got so much. I'm hoping that's Franny. We've got so much other things to do. It's, you know what I mean, 90 mile an hour. Maybe beginning of next year and stuff like that. So, quick slurp of the coffee. Any more questions before I crack on?
No questions. Sarah's canal will have a shopping trolley poking out of it.
Yeah, so there's the canals, what you can do. So, like I said, you can, I'll carry on. See, it goes into them when I go to it. With the canal, you can, like I said, you can build it up with, build it up with a bit of plaster or something like that, right, if you wanted to, right, okay? All you've got to make sure that it's smooth, right? Don't forget, everything with rivers and canals and stuff like that, right? Water will always find its level on it, right, okay? Right, so you obviously with the canal, you want it dead still, don't you? That's why it's so brown, because it's dead still. But with you want to add a few layers of varnish to build up the depth. But all you do is with the shopping trolley is you cut, you know, I mean, if you want it half in, you cut it off and just put the varnish on and then sink it in, or you can sink it into the plaster first, then varnish, paint and varnish it around there like that, so it looks like it's sort of buried in that type of thing. So, right, shut up, Martyn. Let's get on with it.
For 15 minutes.
I've been talking for 15 minutes. I know I've lost my voice now. You're gonna have to talk. So let's do the hedgerow, right, guys? Remember that were hedgerow kits, yeah? Okay, and ever since I've started talking about them, yeah, and starting to show you guys how to use them properly, like, and I mean, oh, sorry, not properly, how to use them, yeah? Okay, these are selling really, really well, right? They are working. Oh, I'm gonna move the tree, right? Remember last week? Actually, I'm sorry. A quick shout out, right? Okay, I can't remember names, right? I can barely remember my name, right? Okay, but somebody put shared my video onto, I think it was a Hornby TT120 group, Facebook group, right? Okay, and said if you want to see an absolute masterclass in tree making, which thank you very much. I you know what I mean, I'm humble, yeah. You know what I mean, I'm like. I'm a modeler, like, you know what I mean? When people say, oh, that's amazing, I'm like, ooh, because I don't really, I just get on with it, like, you know what I mean? So, but thank you very much, like, guys, and always, please share our group, our videos to all the different groups and stuff as well, right? You know what I mean? Because we appreciate the support. Yeah, we're British, we're Welsh boys. Yeah, Mark and I are humble beginnings. Yeah, you know what I mean? Starting in our garages. We're not corporate. We're not, you know what I mean? We're not a big, massive company, like, you know what I mean? We're fighting with the big boys. Our products is just as good, if it's not better than them, like, you know what I mean? But we also need your support, right? Okay, like I said, we modelers. So anyway, I'm going to move the tree because it's fragile-ish. Okay, and I keep knocking it. So, to my lovely assistant. Now I can get on with doing some modelling. Right, okay, so I'm just going to measure, cut quickly, right, and then cut it down the middle. Random, right, okay, I'm going to be neat and tidy because... Although you would see square hedges because the farmers trim them down, don't they? You know what I mean? With them, that water current. Have you ever gone past one of those weed whackers? And when I used to work in the council, we used to have them, and they make a hell of a racket. And it's sort of like squarish, you know what I mean? So, okay, so I've trimmed it down to that. Where am I? Am I still on? So I've trimmed it down to that thin, but now I'm going to break it down again. Yeah, okay, because it's too tall. We don't want it too tall. Want it just now what we should have now as well, which is another thing I'm going to say and regret saying it, is rabbits and hedgehogs.
Oh, rabbits!
I love a hare. I love the look of a hare. You see I one of my favourite animals, a hare, is the one I didn't forget it. Yeah, a wild hare is one of my favourite animals. The way they look, especially a buck. Is it a buck? That's a male, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Is a buck? Is a male? Somebody's going to tell me in a minute. Yeah, you know what I mean? I just love that. I love, honestly, I don't know why. And I go out hunting with an air rifle. I used to, I don't anymore. I'm a squaddy, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But, yeah, you know what I mean? I process everything. I'd eat the squirrel. Me and Ewan had a squirrel. I'd eat the squirrel. I'd eat the hare. You know what I mean? All sorts of things. But the hare is one of my favourite animals. You wouldn't think of that. Everybody goes, tigers, might know. The hare, the way that the hare looks is absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful animal. Its ear stands up. It's very authoritative. It looks very authoritative. You know.
Uncanny. I used to be scared of them.
Did you?
Well, we had a ghost story in primary about a white hare.
Oh, right.
I was scared of them.
It's scared of them. God. Well, I used to seagulls of mine. Well, I used to work in a place, in a welding place in Port Talbot, and the seagulls.
Jack, not a buck.
Jack, a buck is the female then. A jack. I never knew that. A jack. Ha! Swansea Jack. Hey. Anyway, so when I used to work, and the seagulls used to nest on top. And when I used to go out, I used to serve customers out with gas, right? Because it'd be welding. They used to dive bomb you, and they got beaks like that. They friggin' hurt. They used to come down and peck you and stuff like that. I had to tell the customers to stay in their van. Yeah, I had to go out with a hard hat and a big thick jacket, right? You know what I mean? And give them roll the gas into their van because, you know what I mean? It's dangerous. Nasty. They nasty. I don't like seagulls. They nasty. And they pinch what I call Kath was eating a Welsh cake once. And it came down, took the Welsh cake off. She was fuming. Fuming. Nobody takes a Welsh cake from my cat. Right, okay, so, right, stop it, man. I'm now, it is now 20 past, so I'm going to do a little bit of modding. Right, so, see, yeah, I'm happy with that. One bush, going to cost, I am going to trim a little bit from here because it's too thick and I like that grassy bit, because I'm going to show you that I'm going to rough that grassy bit up a bit. So let's just trim this a bit off, so I can... A jack, I never knew that. Oh, remember Watership Down? I cried my eyes out. I cried my eyes out. And Charlotte's Web, but Watership Down. Bright eyes. Oh, yeah.
A jack and a doe.
Jack and a doe. Where's a buck come from then? I thought rabbit was a buck. Okay, I'm wrong. Unless is a buck is it wild as a jack and buck is a I don't know.
A rabbit? I don't know.
I never knew that. Who came up with that?
Robin Grace.
Oh, Robin Grace, the fountain of all knowledge. Hey, Robin Grace. Hey, RG trains.
Your eyes. So they would sully it then.
Yes, and they come up as yes. Okay, so I've trimmed my bush, and I'm happy with that. Although I'm going to do a little gap there because that is gone. Oh, let's add that to that, shall I? Just to bush that up a bit. So I need to get that bit bushier. We'll have a little gap there in the fence. Yes, lovely jubbly. Right, so I'm going to do this the quick way. So a bit of super glue. You can use basing glue if you want to, but I use super glue. Yeah, just to attach. So a little bit of super glue onto there. Bosh, that'll attach that. Okay, a little bit of activator. And then along here. Oh no, do this way because it's soaking into the grass. All you need is a little bit of what I call it. Don't need to put loads down, right? Because it's just holding it into place. That's all, slightly. Get it across there. Cool. Super glue fumes. Make sure you're doing a well ventilated area and the doors are open and the windows are open and blah blah blah. Oh, please as well make sure, guys, right, that you like, share, comment, share across the world. Yeah, put it onto different posts and stuff like that, like the case as a support. We don't use, I am monetized, but I switch the ads off when I'm doing live, so we don't get very little on this. I think I earn like £12 a month off YouTube. And to be honest, because you only earn £12 a month, I was told that I don't get any money off it anyway because I got to hit the £60. So everything that I've earned off ads, I don't get at all off YouTube, which is a bit of a con. Yeah, you know what I mean? I argued with him. He said, oh, you've got thousands of pounds in I said, well, can I have it? Well, no, because you haven't hit 60 quid. What? Huh? So I don't understand it. So we don't get any process of it like that, right? You know what I mean? So, and YouTube for us is just a promotional thing. Yeah, okay, so we don't get not like you know what I mean, like the YouTubers out there like Rob Grace, Jennifer and stuff like that. Like, okay, they need your support. They need you to follow them and like them and share it and stuff like that, right? Okay, and grow their channel because it's a support for them, right? You know what I mean? And rightly so, because there's some cracking content in with the guys as well, right? Okay, you know what I mean? So always support them and stuff like that. But for us, yeah, you know what I mean? We are a manufacturer. I understand. Yeah, we're a brand. We are a company. We sell products to you. Yeah, you know what I mean? So we don't get a lot of, we haven't got a lot. I've got like 6,100 people on my YouTube. Same for our Facebook stuff as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like the other company, WWScenics, they got 100,000 people, only 100,000 people following on Facebook. Yeah, you know what I mean? So we don't get followed that much. Yeah, you know what I mean? But what I do is this. Yeah, you know what I mean? So if you do like the content I'm doing, please like, share, put it all onto your social medias, guys. You know what I mean? And just get the people to follow us, that's all. And to enjoy what we do as Modern Martyn. I'm not sure how busy I'm going to be through the winter, because winter is obviously our silly season. And the way that we're setting up the company now is going to be nuts. Okay, right, you know what I mean? But we will try and carry on. Yeah, I know I'm going to have somebody nagging me to do it. Yeah, constantly, because it's great footage for us, right? Okay, and we're going to start using it, right? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. So please like, share, and comment and all that.
Put your glasses down and do something. Right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting shouted at now. Right, okay. So that's glued down, lovely. That's glued into there, lovely. Right, okay. Let's do some.
Rob and Grace, thank you so much for the storage boxes. Rob is a happy.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You do so much for us. Yeah, you're welcome. Right. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to put some... What am I going to do? Let's do some dressing on it now, okay? So, because in the mean, I'm also going to do some dressing on the grassy area as well, like in the mean. So first of all, let's put some mud down. Okay, so this is our dry earth, right? Remember? Okay, now I'm going to put some stonage down. So I'm going to use, so this is the, well, am I still on one? This is my crushed slate. Yeah, okay, they're done. I literally said, hold on, Bex, I'll be back now. And I ran out and started crushing some slate up. But I'm not going to use that because I'm going to use this one. Remember, I used the stone because the stone looks a little bit better than the thing. That's good for this side of it, the rocks, the wall. These are rocks that's come out of the ploughed field. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get rid of some because I want this as clean as we possibly can. I'm going to do tram lines. I'm going to show you tram lines. Fingers crossed. Yeah, okay. Using that. So stay tuned because I'm going to show you some techniques. Never tried them before, but I got an idea that I think that it should work. And I'm only going to do 2 tram lines, right? Okay, just to have an effect. But I also need to cover and protect this area as well. But I'm going to show you how to do it, right? Okay, so grass. What have I got in here? I think I need darker grass. No, I haven't. Am I going to need darker grass? No. Well, I'll use this. Okay, so I'm going to use spring 2 mil. No, I'll use spring 2 mil and I'll darken it up then with a bit of put too much in there. Okie doke. Remember, right, don't fill the hopper too much. Yeah, because we need the grass to charge and stuff. Yeah, okay. So right, actually I'm gonna use this already. So a bit of scissors, just to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a little bit like this, alright? I got my tongue out when I'm cutting. I'll go all the way. And then I'm going to do that. Okay, so this is just going to protect this side. Okay, so I'm going to leave it up like that, right? Okay, because I'm going to spray some layering spray down, and all I want is the layering spray to fall on there, not in here, right? Okay. Now, and I'm also going to come this side of the hedgerow. Oh yes, you always know when it's going well because I go, oh yes, I like a Churchill dog. And now I'm going to do some this side because obviously it's going to show this side, and I'm going to, oh, this one's looking lovely if I do say so myself. Right, I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to change colour for the grass. I always get Mickey talking out to me about that. How do you say grass? Grass. Grass. I say grass. Posh people see from Morrison. Grass. Is there such a thing? Well, I live in the posh part.
I was going to say you were in
No, I didn't. I was from, what is it, Pond Lassie. I was from Pond Lassie, and then unfortunately went into council houses in Plasmal, which is up the road from here, literally 5 minutes up the road. No, Clindy Street. So I am full on Morriston. I got 3 generations of Morriston people living in Morriston. My gran moved from Swansea to get away from the Blitz. Right. My grandpa moved them.
the modelling fibre to?
What technique?
For the hedges, maybe?
Modelling fibre. Modelling fibre. Yeah. So I keep thinking fibre mode. Modelling fibre. Ooh. Yes, but you're not going to get it as effective as the hedgerow, right? Okay, the rubberized horsehair, right? Because the rubberized horsehair will strand out like that, and it's sort of good scale as well. With the fibre, so fine, yeah. Okay, it's literally for canopy and maybe going over the top of hedgerows and that type of thing. Yeah, not necessarily for what I call it, just as a hedgerow base. It's too fine, so no. I wouldn't use it for what I call it. I use it for canopy more than anything. Right, okay. Glasses back on because I got eyebrows. I think it's time's running out. It's half past already. Bex, stop talking, man. Get on with modelling. So a little bit of our burnt foliage to go on. Yeah, it sort of blends in the colour, you know what I mean, but it is there, it does help. I'm not going to put a tree this side, right, okay, because it'll get, you know what I mean, it's...
I forgot I got a job to do.
That's the edge, yeah. Photos. Okay, lovely jubbly. I need a little bit darker, sorry, go on, mate. A little darker, so... Some tones in, different tones. And I put a little bit of brown leaf in it. Because you'd have like dead leaves and stuff like that falling on it anyway. And that needs to come down on the bottom, down by there. Flatten that bit, I'm going to have to cover that. That's alright, I can cover that. My go-to, yeah, what am I on this one? Do I put on that one so we can start seeing a bit more?
It's a better angle on the other one.
Which one are you? That one are you? Oh, that one are you? Oh, stick on that one. Shut up, Martin. You do, you know what I mean? I'm telling you to do your job and you're doing it better than I am. Need a different tone, so I'm just going to put a little bit more earth over to it. Anything else? Trying to look at if I got anything else to go on there. I got a little bit of olive, just a little bit coarse, but I'm going to add a little bit of yellow into it anyway. I need to put stuff down. Stuff down. A little bit of yellow. It's always nice to have a yellow flower in there. I need to put a little bit of spray into it. Jubbly! I've got too much on my fingers, otherwise it'll just go clump in one push, bosh. That's not good. Right, one hedgerow done. So I'm going to move this, and I'm going to show what I'm on that one on number one, yeah. And there we go. See all that? Yeah, all that now we've just saved. Yeah, going on to our model because I don't want it on the model, right? Okay. but I have got bits and pieces on yet. Because static grass, as you know, will go everywhere. And we don't want it to go everywhere. We want it to just go on the things. So, some stonage. Okay, I can use the super glue to stick it down so it's nice and quick. Yeah, but let's get some stones. Oh, here we go. Picking stones. Oh, that was a Teams.
What was
From Simon must be, is it?
that would be a mark.
Oh, it's a mark. Oh, we'll ignore that. God, I shake a lot, mind. Why do I shake? Push that down quick. I'm trying to use tweezers and it's no good because I'm shaking all over the place, so I'm just gonna use my sausage fingers to shove it down. There we go. Obviously, don't use massive stones because we still need a little bit in scale. What I am going to do though is, remember I was saying to you guys about the corners? I'm going to find a nice big boulder or two. Yeah, there we are. And I'm going to do this right in the corner over here. Right, so I'm going to stick that down first. So, what am I on? So, there's one. Yeah, you can see it. Going to stick it there. And for my wargaming days, when I was doing, I say wargaming, I didn't wargame, I painted figures. Well, when I was doing the bases, I'd have a stone and I'd always have another stone on top of it, so you've got sort of like a difference. Yeah. And that tiny little detail there, right, okay, you won't be able to see it yet, but that tiny little detail over there, right, again goes, ooh, that's quite nice. Yeah, we love that. Okay, just going to place a few more stones.
Have you ever thought of doing a burial chamber like Kentry Van on your scenery? Oh, glasses up.
Glasses up. Don't you start whinging. They asked the questions. I got it. Do you know what? No, but that could be something that we could do. I mean, slate with that. That'd be good. There's one in Arthur's Stone. Is this something like that? That's it's called. I'm watching. Digging for Britain. Oh, Digging in Britain or whatever it's called. That's a good program, I guess. I watched a few times ago. But yeah, we could do something like that. That'd be cool. Not on this. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, we could do. We could do something. I'm looking at the bushes over there and they're covered in grass and I don't like it. Sorry guys, and talk amongst yourselves a minute while I just see if I can...
YouTube's being a wally, it's hiding comments. Somebody's asked a question about blackberries, but I can't see it.
Rafa's asked a question about blackberries. How would you do blackberries?
I'm assuming that's what it is, yeah.
How would you do blackberries? In this scale, you're not going to see them, you know what I mean? You assume they're there, but how could you do blackberries? Just trying to think what we got. Every stuff that I got the rubber's too big. The coal will be too big. Good question. Leave it with me. See what I can do for this week. Might be able to dye one of our foliages black, or paint one of some of our foliage black. I'm gonna go black in that. No, I won't go black. Yeah, it's gonna be something black. Yeah, you know what I mean. And you just put it on, but you're not gonna, you know what I mean, unless it's a big scale. In this scale, you're not going to see it. You're going to see a fleck of black here and there, like, you know what I mean. So, but good question. It's just something. It's just it'll be a fine flock, yeah, something like that, yeah, in black, basically. I did poppies. I can't remember how I did poppies. I did a small diorama like that, and I had poppies going from a statue out like that. I can't remember how I did them. They were awesome.
Black. What does Naz use on the poppies tufts for black?
I don't know. Have we?
Yeah.
Leave it with me. See what I can do. I'll have a look, and we'll put it on the board. Our remembering board, which I've just created. And because obviously I'm away for the next 2 weeks, so I'm not going to see them. So. Yeah, good question. We're not seeing some comments, guys, right? So if somebody does ask a question and we're not answering, please, like Rob and Grace has done.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see that.
Yeah, I can't see it on mine, to be honest.
I can see his comment afterward about black flock. It's a nice childhood memory, so it would be cool to pop on a layer. I don't think flock would work.
Dark purple scatter, yeah. I'd go for black. I would. I'd white flowers and fine black powder. Yeah. So I'm just adding detail now, right? You know what I mean. So just putting the rocks in. We're gonna put. I need to roughen up this little bit here as well. Oh, so I should have done that first. So, scenery first, Mr. Reese. Scenery first. So, let me get that down there first. Right, okay, so. Now, what I want to do. Rough guess. For now. And fire. I'm just cutting this off camera, guys, like, just so we can see. I want to protect. Oh, go on. What was that? I want to protect that. I do. That's too much. Roughly on there. Keep that. I need that bit. So, yeah, like that. I'm just going to shove that there for now, like, because I want to roughen up. I want to get some more rough grass by here now. So I'm going to use the basing glue and a brush. Oh, I didn't clean these out. You didn't clean these out,
Me?
Rebecca. It's yours. No, I know.
This is your desk.
Yeah, I need an assistant for the assistant.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's our problem.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to put some basing glue down, right? Okay, oh, big blob like that. And then all I'm doing is, because I want this, you can do a layering spray if you want to, right? But I just want to have a little bit more rough grass. And I'm going to roughen it up a bit as well, so bear with me. I want that. And sorry if I knocked the mic then. I got this, but I want the small one. Can you see the small? I got it. Sean never comes behind you. I get shouted at. Big style. I get shouted at every. I'm the boss, and I get the ball against. So just a bit of grass now coming in. Come on, girl. There we go. Right, okay, I'm going to show you, right, okay, I just thought of something. I'm going to show you how to use the micro, yeah, because if you only got the micro, right, okay, I'm going to show you how to use the micro on here. Okay, so that's...
Would you do a video where we meet the full team and what everyone does? Or would they be camera shy?
Well, I think a lot of them are going to be camera shy, to be honest. It'd be good though, yeah, we could do a sort of a maybe off, not live, what I call it. Yeah, I mean, some people want to, some people might not. We got some, you know, I mean, people that don't like to be on camera. Rightly so. Right. Okay. So let's tilt it. We're going to be measurable, but now, right? Sorry, controllable, right? Okay. So I'm just slightly tilting the micro, right? Okay. If you can see it, see my angle there. I'm controlling the amount of grass coming out. Okay. And I've over applicated it. Over application, right, guys, is one of the biggest mistakes that people do when they start the grassing. Okay, it means that you're putting too much grass on the area, so the I really need to have a good clean there. When I'm off. When you over applicate, right, okay, so you've got the grass, you've got a glue area like that, right, the grass lands into it standing up like that, right, this is the best way I can describe it, right, okay. So the first coat that you've done, the first pass is already standing up, right, okay, but then you start going over again when you can't see the glue, so then the grass then lands like that. So that grass underneath there is standing up, and that grass under there, which I've got an area right there now, is not. Yeah, that's your fault. Yeah, it's not obviously not the machine or the product. That's just the technique. So you over applicate. Yeah, okay. So you cover that grass that's sticking up. That's done its job. Yeah, okay. But then you've over applicated. So the idea is to keep it moving. So once you do that pass, you've got that grass, and then you're not putting any grass on top. Quick remedy though. Blow it off. Like so. Okay, that's a little bit roughed up. I like that. I'm going to keep this area nice and pristine, and that bit pristine actually as well. Might use some tufts. Okay. More stones. Get some more stones out. I'm going to put them on there so I can see, because these are like way too big. Way too big. Way too big. Way too big. There's a nice one. Yeah, we'll put that close to the wall. Ah, classic trick. Go. Cool. Some more. So I'm going to use the different stones now, right? Okay, I'm going to use I'm going to sneeze. Excuse what? I'm going to now use the slate in here now, right? Okay, because we want the flatter stones, and the more jaggedy type ones, right? Okay, so because this is where the wall's damaged, right? Okay, so this is when I'm going to start nice and quick building up, and you've got the detail on the stones here are really nice. Spray that there. Because with the slate, you've got sort of, the slate is layers like that, yeah, okay? And you get them, with this stone is just a stone. But with slate, you've got sort of different type of layers. Yeah, oh, you can't see me. Different type of layers like that.
I'm on one.
Oh, one, two, three.
Hey!
Yeah, you get layers like that, yeah, okay? So the stone is solid like that, yeah, okay? Slate has got layers, yeah, okay? And that, you want them layers to show through, like, you know what I mean? So... trying to find some now. That's too big. Again, you can think it's a bit of faff, but I love it. I love doing the faff. Okay, I need some fine stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do some fine stuff here now, right? Okay, so I'm going to put a nice little trail going through there, and I'm going to grab some of the fine stuff that we got and pour it in, and then the detail on here, when you see it, when I take it to shows. Simon swore yesterday, so we're going to do a diorama. There's a kit that we're releasing. There's a beautiful kit that we're going to release, right? Okay. And we're going to do a diorama. I won't tell you what it is because we're going to do it on camera anyway. Well, I'm doing it this afternoon actually because I've got to get it listed. It's for an Amazon product that we do. Okay. And Simon said, to us all, he said, "Oh, what we can do then is put it behind on the shop and sell it in the shop. Yeah, in the model paint shop that we got, the shop. Yeah." Oh, if he did, don't you dare sell anything. We know. So we said, right, okay, we'll take a load of photos, work on it, and then no, we're not allowed to sell it at all. You know what I mean? So, but Bex doesn't work on it. Bex doesn't work. She works from home on the Tuesdays and the Fridays. Yeah. Oh, we dropped it and I had to chuck it out.
Oh. I'll make you make another one.
Yeah. I know, yeah. Oh, damn it.
You will have to do a 3-hour live next time to make up for the absence.
Who's that? You know, it's Rob, is it? Like Rob and Grace. I get whinged at from marking the amount of hours I do now. And I do it because I love it. I love freaking modelling. You know what I mean? That's where I started. It was my hobby. I started modelling. So I just figured out now that the fine stones that we got in here, the fine slate dust I got in here is stunning. Because I sieved it out. And it's beautiful. So, I need to be quick though. Especially on that thing. You guys might not see this detail now, right? Okay, but as usual, if I remember, I'll we'll do a short. Yeah, I like doing the shorts because it does show the strong detail that we got. Look at that. We should be taking photos of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I gotta do something. Damn, I gotta go.
Be a good idea, wouldn't it?
But it's a product that we don't do. And if I go out to the production and say, right, start smashing up the slate, they're going to show it to me. But what you could do is, I put it in a plastic bag and just beat it with Thor's hammer. Yeah, you know what I mean? So there's that the same thing, like, you know what I mean? We can do it. We'll bring it out if we have to. We'll bring a product out for it, like, you know what I mean? Because we get, and it's Welsh slate that we buy as well, right? Okay. So but that detail there is gorgeous. I love that. That's groovy. Okay, so I needed a bit of some stonage. Do I want some stones? No, I'm not going to put stones over there. Let's put some bushes in. Okay. Some bushes.
You have to put it on your new remembering board.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to make one now, you know, I don't know. Take photos of it to show that work on it. We've got plenty of whiteboards in there that nobody uses. So I'm going to add some bushes in there, right? And I'm impatient, so I'll use super glue. Put some in the stone, but I don't want to hide the stone, so just again, right? Okay, less is more. Small amounts, guys, right? It is so, you know what I mean, instead of on a big clump like that where there's an eye catcher, yes, but it's just like it's there. You have small little bits like that, it's so much, oh, it just looks so much better, because you know what I mean, that what camera am I on? That one, 3, yeah. Yeah, that slap bang in the middle of a field looks ridiculous. Like, I mean, where tiny little bits. Yeah, okay. And even that's too big. Pull them apart. And add the bushes. I'm doing this detail by here, so if we go to 1, then you can see the detail a bit better. And I like it coming up into the hedgerow as well. I'm going to put a blob right here. Yeah, look at that. So just dry fitted that to make sure that I like it, and then we're going to put it by there. Yeah, you don't have to use super glue. The only reason I'm doing it because it's quicker, right? Okay, that's the whole purpose of it. The only reason why I'm using super glue. What I do want to do though is this. I just got all over the fence. I'm going to be careful about that. I'm just going to add some little bit of different texture to the grass. There. Again, it's fine detail. You guys might not see it, but when you do it on your own layout, on your own model and stuff like that, you'll understand the reasoning behind it. Right, okay. I'm going to try and get it on. Oh, actually, I'm going to try. I'm blowing as I'm squirting down. Because the layering spray's on the fence, I want some of the algae to go on the fence as if it's growing up. It looks quite smart. It looks good actually. I am impressed myself. Half the time when I'm modelling, what call it, there is no plan. Glasses up. There is no plan. I just literally go, oh, do you know what, that looks good there, I'll add that. That doesn't, I'll take it away like I did over there. Didn't like it, so I took it away. Yeah, okay, you know what I mean? The fine detail by the stone detail by there is mwah, really nice, really nice. I love that. And there's an area by there, that area by there, it looks, yeah, again. So it's, you know what I mean? Even this here, this little square here is a diorama in itself. Yeah, and I've got, you know what I mean, it's 10 times, you know what I mean, it's 3 times as big then across everywhere else, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's stunning, lovely. I'm not going to put too many bushes by here, right, because I've already got some really nice detail on there, so I just want to sort of one small little bit, bosh. There we go. I need to clean off super glue on the top. I need to put some bushes along here. Oh.
You're in a bit where nobody can see.
Yeah, I'm just doing
Sorry. I go on number 2.
foliage.
Do you ever airbrush your scenery to get a different colour?
Nope.
Blend the colours?
No, I don't touch airbrushing at all. If I want a different scenery colour and stuff like that, I'd use our weathering powders. I'll use that to brush it up, or I'd use the static grass. Yeah, if I'm doing the static grass, I mean, the whole purpose of WWScenics and the layering system, yeah, is all about using the static grass to change your colours, like I've done on this one here, right? Okay, yeah. I've used airbrush on a rock face. I do that, but I used it to have one colour. Then I used our just because I don't do airbrush and I never have. I don't. It's not as if I don't like it. If I do like it, I haven't got an opinion with it. Like, you know what I mean, if somebody's competent with an airbrush, use the airbrush. But I don't. I use. For me, it's I rather use it as more natural. Oh, actually, that's what I was going to say. There's a gentleman that comes in. He's from Cardiff, or around Cardiff. He grows bonsai trees, right? Okay. They're stunning, right? They're really stunning. And he goes to shows. Well, what he does a diorama. He does like 1/20th scale or something. They're massive, right? Anyway, the scale is not this scale. It's a big scale, right? You know, so a building will be this big, that type of thing, right? Okay. But he does dioramas, right? And uses the bonsai tree, a real life bonsai tree, right? It's living, right? Okay. And we had a conversation. He was in yesterday. My conversation is that he's saying that he used to, the stuff that he used to use was good, yeah, okay, but obviously against the bonsai tree didn't stand up. Now he's using WWScenics products, our products, yeah, the grass is so realistic, yeah, that it stands up against a living product, yeah, a living thing. So the bonsai tree is a living thing, yeah, and the grass then on our products enhances that product, that living tree, if you know what I mean. So our products are so real to life, yeah, that everywhere he goes, they flock around his stand, yeah, and he sells loads of products because of that, yeah, because because the tree is obviously the feature, but then everything else that's built with it, it's really good as well, so my confidence that he's got from us and we got from it is that our products stand up to a living thing as well, which is great. I just realised as well something. Sorry for the scruffiness behind us. I haven't put the curtain back up, so I know you're not interested in that. Anyway, you're looking at me, so okay. Oh, I need to add a little bit of dirty texture, but yeah, only a little bit, just so we got a difference of colours. A little bit more bushes, only a few more, not too much. And I learned my lesson, don't put them on there, put them on going up with that, and they go over here. So there's just a lovely detail on a post but there that I want to keep. And also I don't want about too much going on by here, right, because I don't want people to focus too much on there, because it's all about, I'd rather than come out over to here, so that's enough, job done. Right, let's get into some serious stuff. Let's get into doing the what we came here for. This is the techniques now that I'm gonna hopefully will work. I've been thinking about it all week, so I'm just gonna clean off stuff. So first I need to do something. Where did that big piece go? Oh, I'll do it again. I'll do another again. So that piece, I'll do it again. Where's the scissors? There, I got it. Where's the big piece? Alright, I'll do it again. might have to do that again. I might have to use that one because I've got... I don't think this is big enough. Oh no, it don't matter, of course it is. Right, so I am going to do tram lines. Will you do me a favour? Get me one of the cars, right? So, I've got a rough... So the tram lines, what I'm going to do now, right, okay? Yeah, that will do. A mini, that will do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that will do. So I got a scale. So the scale I'm going to use is what I've been using doing the tram lines, doing the traffic marks there. Yeah. So the wheel marks there. Right. Okay. So I'm going to use that scale. So it was this one. Right. Okay. It's tiny. Right. Okay. It's small, but that's the scale that I've gone for. Yeah. Okay. It's a rough scale for me because I'm just doing scenery. Right. Okay. So and I want a tram lines. Right. Okay. So just going to do that. Now then, so that's too wide. Right, well, I might go to camera 2, mate. Right, okay, it's too wide, so I'm going to just cut this down in half. Right, okay, directly in half.
You are on there.
Well, that one, yeah. So look, just cutting. So this is just a bit of this is 0.5 grey board that we got. Right, we use on our laser cutters. Right, okay. So you can use cards or cereal box, that type of thing. Right, don't overthink it. Right, okay. Right, so I got 2 bits. Now, this is the scale that I want, right? Okay, so I'm going to measure the two wheels, right? Okay, so I'm going to put on the outer edge, I'm going to do it, right? Okay, so literally, all I'm going to do is that, right? Okay, quickly mark it. Yeah, okay, and I want 2. So that's, am I right on that one? No, so, sorry, wrong way. So I got that. I cut that work. I cut it wrong, right? And what we need is what am I thinking of now, Martin? That way. Yeah, sorry. So back wheel. So the let's start again. The width. Okay, we want the width, right? So the from one wheel to wheel, and I'm going to use the outer edge, right? Because the tractor wheels will be outward, right? Okay. Now, it would be a tractor, you know what I mean, probably a bit wider and stuff like that, right? Okay, but again, I'm only showing you one of what I've got at the moment. That's all I've got. Okay, but so you get the idea as well, right? Okay. Now, I can't get to cut that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it with. Right. Okay, I marked it with a pen. Okay, so that now is technically my gauge. Okay, that width there is technically my gauge. I'm just going to double check to make sure I'm okay. I can trim it a little bit more. Right, okay. But yeah, so your gauge is always from you know what I mean, from one wheel to the other wheel in it, right? Okay, that type of thing, right? Okay, so that's the width that I wanted, right? So I need another one of those, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure now. You got a pen, Bex, please, or a pencil. I'm just gonna it was in my head, and I should have thought about it and told you got everything. So that's the gauge from there to from there to there. Okay, right? Well, am I still on 2? Yeah. So from there to there, there's your gauge, right? Which is from there to there, right? Okay. And all I'm going to do is to make sure that I get it right on the pencil. Yeah, it's just do the usual, and I break the pencil. Put your glasses on, mine. Just so I know. Just quickly, you might not see it but just an arrow, so I know, because when I'm going to cut now, yeah, I know which way the gauge is, right? Okay, so just quickly trim that off. Bosh. Do the same on this one, just so I know. Yeah, so I got 2 pieces, right? Okay, and all I'm going to do now is quickly just trim it down to size. So they both are similar, right? You don't need to faff too much, right? Okay, you know what I mean? I know if anybody's watched Clarkson's Farm, that Caleb loves to fuss on tram lines. Yeah, you know what I mean? We're creating a model, you know what I mean? So, and all we're going to do now is make sure that you've got your you got the right way, right? Okay, because it might be too long that way, but it's technically a square, right? Okay, but I'm just going to glue it. You can use sellotape and stuff like that, but I haven't got sellotape because Rebecca wasn't prepared. And I'm going to put it on. I make sure that they're on the outside so I know that I'm right. And oh, look, see, double check because I was just about to glue that in the wrong place. Bit of super glue, bosh. Stick it in. You might not be able to see me, but guys, you know the super glue, right? Okay. Activate it to set it off. There we go. Now, you guys went through a lot of faffing for something, but again, it is. Oh, did I do that? Yes. That way. I'm just showing you the techniques. Okay, right, you know what I mean? So if you ever want to do something like this, you can. Yeah. Same again. I'll be moving in a minute, so. Are you showing me this? That's fine, that's fine. Let them show me like that, okay? In hindsight, I should have used a thicker card, but too late now. Yeah, and if you've got, like, you know what I mean, I haven't cut this accurate, like, but make sure that one side is flat. It doesn't matter if it's upright, you know what I mean, if it's not the same width here, right? As long as it's flat on there, that's fine, right? Okay, so swap it around. Another little bit of super glue over here. Like I said, you can use tape if you want to, doesn't matter. And then same again here. And it might not work because it's not thick enough card, but I'll make it work. Don't worry, I'll make it work. Right on the edge. Okay, and then so what we're looking at is that. Yeah, is that. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. If you it's bowing in the middle at the moment, right? But I'm going to put a little bit of a strengthener in the middle, right? Okay. So because it flops like that, right? Okay. So I'm just going to add a little bit of a tiny little bit of a strengthener, just making sure that I got my scale right. Sorry, my gauge right. Yeah. I'll cut it there. And it's only a thin strip. I don't want it to go all the way down. Is it raining? It's not raining, is it?
Oh, I know, I was just looking.
And then just a little strengthener, so bit for that, bit for that. I'm all fingers and thumbs. Spray that, and there we go. And we got some sort of a tram line there, right? Okay.
Right,
and I'm in the wrong way around that way.
wait.
Like I said, you can faff around a little bit more than I want to. I'm on time limited, but guys can do whatever you want, right? Okay. So something like that. That's what we want. I've glued that in the wrong place. What are you doing? Right. Okay. I need to put that strengthener in the right place, which is up here. I don't think I need stiffer cardboard. I thought this would work. Could you do me a favour? Could you ask Ethan to come here for me, please? Or, actually, no, go nip down to Gareth and ask him for the 1mm grey board. One big sheet, right? Okay, right. That, in theory, is going to work, but it's too thin. So get rid of. Yeah, okay. So talk amongst yourselves while I wait for that, right? Okay. So the idea is I'm going to go for 1mm grey board, which is thicker, right? Okay. So again, made a mistake. Yeah, it's too thin, right? It's ideal actually. So what I'm going to use it for, right? This case is perfect for this, right? Okay. So because I want to protect the outer edges, right? Okay. So we're going to do nice little thin strips. Okay, right. And it can be as rough as don't be too faffy with it, right? Okay. And all we're going to do is that, because we want to protect the outer edges. Huh? Yeah, he's running. Right. Listen to that. Yeah, that's the stuff that we want. Okay, so I'll do that in a minute now, right? Okay. So like I said, so I'm gonna. So now that I got that, let me get on with that. I know that is roughly around about the size. Yeah. So. Corrugated cardboard. Is that what they say? No.
Correx, I don't know.
Correx, don't know. But sorry, I've got a clue.
Correx, Rob and Grace. Have you thought of using Correx?
Correx. What's that, guys? Let me know. I haven't got a clue what that is.
Little blue tablets?
Sorry?
I missed something.
Are we on something here? You know what I mean? And it's coming from Rob and Grace, like, you know what I mean? So, family show, guys, family show. Oh, yes, right, okay. Much better, right. So, bear with me. Let me just get this section work on it. I want to get this done, right, because we're going to get this done today. We've got to.
Correx is corrugated thin plastic.
Ah, right, okay. Corrugated is going to be too thick, I think. Yeah. Cereal box will be alright. This is a lot stiffer than the... This is a lot firmer than the other one, right, okay? I don't want anyone... That's what she says and then that, right, okay, so... right, okay, so... Perfect. Perfect. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roller... Yes! So my scale... you're not going to see it, right? Okay, but I just used that on the outer edge, and what I've got. So I've got the idea of the scale now, right? Okay, so I'm just going to trim it down the whole length. Oh, it doesn't matter this side anyway. What am I on about? It doesn't matter. This is the in-betweeny bits, isn't it? Which again, I can still do it. Right? Okay, so just cut these.
It's a family show.
It's a family show. Oh, yes, it's a lot better. No, it's not. Why is it twisted? Stop twisting. I want it nice and straight. Yes. Yes. Make sure it's, what do I call it? I'm going to do the same thing again, and I'm going to use the flat edge that I got. Just so I got the same width, really, right? Okay. And then cut that. Now then, take your time a little bit. Take your time when we cut in this now, right? Okay, because it's you know what I mean. I got to get it right. I got to rush that one, right? I'm not going to rush this one. So I got the two. So technically, I'm going to do that. Yeah. Okay. Right. Like that. Right. Okay. I'm going to make sure that they're both the same. Yes, they are. Okay. And now I'm going to glue this properly. So now I want my scale, right? Okay, so or my gauge, right? So I'm going to put the. Can you get? Yeah, they can just about see me on this one. Yeah, can they see me?
I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So all I'm doing is putting the wheels, the outside wheels, on the edge of the card. Okay, and then just do that, right? Now I can see. Yeah, I can see that. There's my gauge. But I'm going to trim it down this side a little bit, right? Because it's not quite there, because it's not straight. Trim it on the outer edge there. Okay, perfect. Right, okay, I'm going to draw a line that way and that way, so I know which way the scale is, and then just snip there, bit by there, and then snip bit by there. Okay, so that line there, obviously that's my scale, that's my gauge, right? Okay, now take your time, Martin. Now I'm going to glue these perfectly on the flat, on to make sure that you're flat like that. Yeah. Okay, so one edge is there. I don't mind the uppy bit, right? Because I don't care about that. But it's down there. I want it to sit straight down there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, just flip me across now. I was pointing on there.
I'm moving it. Push delay.
Like that, right? Okay. So, super glue. I've lost it. Bit of super glue. Okay, but you can tape it or use basing glue. Yeah. Again, I need to be quick, so I'm going to do that. Bex, come here.
God, don't make me activate.
We're going to activate it. Here we go.
Jeez.
Hang on, let me close my eyes and
Oh
work on it.
God, there.
Yeah. Hey.
Enough?
Wait. Yeah. Stay there. Same again on, we'll call it this edge. Yeah. So make sure your lines, yeah, you know what I mean, on the outy side, and make sure you're on the same side here. You're flat to the same side this side, right? Which I am. Bit of super glue right on the edge, right? Okay, because we are making sure that we're going to be as straight as we can. Right? Okay. Go activate. Hang on. Go.
Missed.
No, we don't. We got it. Perfect.
Is that it?
That's it. That's it. No, not yet. Okay. Same again now on here. So right on the edge, making sure that. So this edge is better, right? So making sure now you've got a flat edge down. Make sure they're both this side. Yeah. Okay. They both as flat. I'm trying to get it to work out. They're both as flat this side. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter this side, right? Because the grass is going to fall down onto that one, but this side is the important bit, right? Okay. So right on the edge, right? Okay, like I'm doing by here. Whichever easiest for you guys, right? So what I want to do now is squirt in there, right? You missed.
Oh, shut up.
Okay. And I'm going to make sure now that they're nice and straight. Oh, yes, this is worked out. No. I done it wrong. Look, I did that. Yeah, instead of opposite. Quick. What am I doing, Martin, you nutter? Right, so we got to be... I've just totally lost. That way. We got to be totally... I did it wrong. Well, that's what we do it for. That's why I get it wrong, yeah? So you guys don't, right? Okay, so make sure that it's opposite each other, right? Like that. Not what I did. No, I did it wrong. It was me, my fault. My fault. I want that edge. Like that. Yeah, okay. So, get ready. Go. In there now. Yeah. You're going to go back and everybody's going to be taking the mickey out of us, you know what I mean? So and then, oh yes, perfect. I'm just going to come back a little bit. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to glue it just there. So I'm going to put it on that edge there. Perfecto. Okay, and I can do it now, mate. Thank you. Right. So, after all that faff, we have something. I'm going to have to put a little stabilizer in the middle, right? Just to keep the scale. Yeah, because he's bowing in the middle, but that's what we're looking at, right? Okay. Whew! That was a faff. So, like I said, a little bit in the middle. So I want to get my scale, my gauge. I keep saying scale was gauge, right? Okay. And bosh, something like that. I don't need all of that because it's only a little stabilizer in the middle. Okay, and bit of glue this side. You don't need a lot. Bit of glue this side. This is where you glue yourself, like I am just about to. Glue in the middle. pinch it, and glue it. Bosh. Happiest daisiest. And there we have it. Is this going to work? Probably not. But we'll soon find out. We will soon find out. Because what I'll do, I'll just do that when I'm applicating. So let's just go for one tram line down the middle. I got to do two, haven't I? One or two, Bex.
Why don't you test one?
I can't because once I do it, I got to do it all. Yeah, I'm going to do one.
One?
Otherwise, yeah, you guys can do more. I'm going to do one just to see if it works. Otherwise, I'm faffing over nothing and you guys are just watching me playing with cardboard. And that's not what you tuned in for. 26 people I'm looking at the moment. Awesome, guys. I hope you're thoroughly enjoying it. Right, okay, so now I need to cover the other outer edges, right? So nice and quick. We can use this, the 0.5 for this. Yeah, okay, perfect. So just a little bit like so. Bosh.
Always learn by our mistakes, that is true.
100%. 100%. And if you make a mistake, it turns into a good idea. That's my motto. Okay, we're going to cover that close to the edge like that. No, I need a longer piece than that. For that, yep. But I'm going to make this wider because obviously the bank, I don't want to go over the bank. Right, because we are using an extreme colours here, right? Different colours. That's the issue that we got here now, right? So I'm going to cover that like that. Perfect. Yeah, and now I need one to come along here, which is like that. Perfect. So just nice little one. Now you can see it's quickly masking up. That's all, right? Okay, but that's all you need. All you need to do. Okay, it just saves cleaning up unnecessary crap, basically. There we go.
Should tramlines come from the gate?
No, because if they preset sometimes as well. And so whichever way the farmer will come in and start, for me, the farmer will come in that way. Yeah. So they'll harvest it that way. And the tram line are there, so when the tractor comes in then to fertilise, follows that tram line. Yeah. Okay, so they're not going into the field all the time. Like, I mean, it could go that way. Either way, I'm doing this way. If I'm wrong, I apologise to the farmers. And it's probably best for two, but I'm going to go for one. Actually, let me test something. So first and foremost, I'm removing it, right? Okay, because I don't want it there at the moment, right? Yeah, we got somebody coming in the shop as well, guys, right? Okay, well, I'll tell them. No. Hello, mate, all right? How are you doing? Right. Just to let you know, right, okay, there's a bell on the desk. When you want somebody, give it a bell, right, okay? I'm live on YouTube now, right? So if you hear me talking, don't worry about it. You can listen in if you want to, right, okay?
Thank you.
No problem. Right, okay, guys. So you can see now that I've masked off, right, okay? So now we're going to start using the layering spray, right? Just going to make sure that we've got all the dirt as best we can out of it, right? Because like I said, we've gone from greens now, right, to a bright yellow, right, okay? And my next phase on here is going to be Hayfield, golden wheat. Was that golden wheat? Golden wheat 4 mil. Yeah. So layering spray. At the end of the day now, right? If it's going to blend into the different colours, into the different green, or the spring green that we got, it's fine, right? Okay, don't worry about it, right? Because we're committed now, right? And we are committed. So, just going to make sure that I've got a good enough area, right, all sprayed in. I'm going to just stay here because Bex is just about to take a photo. So one, that's all we're having is one. Okay. I'm going to put the tram line in sort of the middle where I want it, right? Okay, so I've sprayed first, okay, because we still want the grass to go in between the tram line. All we want is the tram line there. Okay. Now, quick. So, micro, get rid of the brownness in there. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick clean in here. I'm going to roll this up around here. Sorry, I'm doing this, right? Okay, and I got an elastic band. I'm going to stick the crocodile clip on the elastic band like that, right? Okay, so it's out of my way. Oh, do it properly, Martin. Should have done this before. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I didn't say the other P. Okay, so that's out of my way for now. 4mm golden wheat going in. Right, fingers crossed. Here we go. I'm going to flatten that. Okay, but I'm going to start building this. Remember now, just keep moving your applicator, right? Okay. I've never done something like this before, right? So I haven't got a clue whether it's going to work or not, right? Okay, so let's see. I think it has. But I'm not moving it yet. All right, I'm going to do another coat. Okay, so more again. Now, actually, I'm going to move it.
Be a Boy Scout and always be prepared.
That's Robin Grace again, isn't it?
I remember. No, that was Welsh Wizard.
All right, okay.
Robin Grace said, I remember those P's in the RAF, but that's not the way it used to be said.
Yeah. The RAF is be prepared just in case you might have to do something. Okay, so just laying down some more layering spray, right, okay. I'm going to leave the tram line there now, right, okay. I was going to take it away, but I'm not because, well, you can have a little bit more patience if you want, right, okay. And leave it dry and then you can, you know what I mean, go again. But we're going to have grass all over that now, right, okay, so. But, same again, just build it up. I'm going to be nice and quick on this now, right, because I want it to, I don't want to over-applicate, I want it to be up. I'm going to go down in the middle down there, because we want nice tall grass there. Come on, now, please work. And then all across here. I don't want it to work just to have the effect. Other than that, the hayfield is going to look wicked. Because I'm now going to add a different colour. Just to finish it off. And I believe this is 4mm straw. But I need that. And I need this. So you know, I'm deballing, guys, right? I'm off camera deballing. Oh,
Who was this on?
on one, yeah, I'm on one, am I? Two. Deballing. Okay, perfect. Okay, now then, less is more on this because you still want the golden wheat to come through. Okay. So shove that into the hopper. It feels like straw as well. So we just want that sort of different blend, yeah, different colour, because otherwise it's too striking, too boof. Yeah, and I want that sun bleached, that sun work. I know I got summer haze sometimes, you know what I mean, and I'm not going to put that on yet. I might do that around the edges, but. But I do want to build it right up. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. Are you guys going to see it? Oh, I don't know. But I can. And it's just a little bit. Actually, I might put a little bit of summer haze on the outskirts. Right, okay. Hang on, so that's that done. Now then, I'm going to swap to the detailer. Okay. Now this is summer haze 6mm, right? So there's a hazy grass. Now I know I'm going through the detailer, right? Okay, and sometimes the detailer doesn't do 6mm, but if you deball it and you're only using a little bit, oh no, Bex.
What are you flapping for now?
I need to work at it. Put some of that in there.
What you put?
Put that, no, put that back in there. Okay. Okay, so only a little bit going in. This is a new mix. It might not work actually. I'm gonna put that there because I use it. I never tried this one before. This is a mixture of 4mm and 6mm, and it might not work. So fingers crossed. So I'm only on the outer edges. And I'm going to try a little bit in this corner just in case. Oh, yes. Yes. Okie dokie. Now then. I can squish that in first, but I'm not going to move it yet. I'm nervous. I am going to move these first to see if that worked. Oh, come on, Beck. Should we be taking photos of these? Look, the guys will want to see this. Ready? Oh yes! Look at that! Look at that light!
Oh, crisp.
Look at that, it's too much there. Get that off there. And that one. It's a bit too heavy there. Look. That's alright. That's right. I don't mind if flatten it down, right? Okay, because you'd have that anyway, right? Flattened edges, right? Okay. So that's fine, that's fine. That bit there is stunning. Whew. Right. Where are they? Well, that one. Have we achieved a tram line? Oh, I don't know what to do this. Tweezers? Maybe. No, I'm shaped like mad. Just pick it up. So, ready? Oh my God! Look at that! Wow! Oh my life! Oh my life! I'm impressed myself. Look at that! I can see on the camera, guys. Honest to God, you gotta see. Wait, I want to comment. I want to see the comments because that is nice. That is boom. So it works. It works. We got a tram line. We got a perfect tram line. We got transition going around there. I am going to put maybe a little bit more dirt around here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I'm blown away.
Fantastic. Great, Martyn. Well done.
Now we want to see with you guys. We want to see you guys doing this now, right? Okay. But that is just literally set all that up.
There's no chance you're selling this. This is mine.
Oh my gosh. I am blown away by that. Literally blown away by it. Yeah, it took an hour and a half to get there. All right, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. It took an hour and a half to get there, but I am blown away by it. It is. Oh, we should have done two.
True. Truly brilliant. Your excitement is like even when you got the steak.
Yeah. You haven't stopped eating steak since. I'm bacon. Look at it. We should have done two. It would have looked so much better with two. Damn it.
Chicken. Can you not squish one down or would that
No, it'll look stupid now when I cut it. But we have got, and you guys are not going to see it on camera like that, right? But I can see where I put the tones in, right? There's a different colour tone there. So we've got zenithal. So there's zenithal going on, right? Okay, where the sun would go in. I mean, your sun shadows and your sunlight in, right? Okay, there's zenithal going on there. That is, oh my god, I am like gobsmacked. I am well chuffed with that. Well chuffed. Yeah, that is bosh. Now I can't, the thing is I can't touch this now. I got to be careful. So I don't think I can do any more modelling. Yeah, because we're going to have to wait for the layering spray to go off, right? Okay, but wow. I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed. It worked well. So I am going to do a little bit of just a bit of a house little things. I do want some of this foliage. I do little bits and pieces. Sort of give me that sort of transition. Yeah, so it's not like a flat line, although to be fair, the flat line looks really good. I tell you what I'm going to do. You haven't seen it yet. Because you'd have, sometimes, especially around here, wildflowers growing. And I'm just going to add just a little bit of colour. Right, let's give that a little final bit of a squirt because I put some scenery down just to seal that bits and pieces that I've done. Right, okay, let's recap. And I think we are, I can't do much more on it now because I need that to dry. And to be fair, it's going to have a good 2 weeks to dry now, which is great. Yeah, my only regret is just that I did 2. I wish I did 2. I genuinely wish I did 2. And I'm tempted to scrape it all up and do it again, but no, I can't. No, I haven't got time. No, I haven't got time.
You do, you're fine.
No, I am. Work on it. No. No, 1 is good. 1 is good. Oh, 2 would look amazing. Don't do it. That's what I got. That's it's I can't remember what it's called. Do you know what? Stuff it. Here we go. Stuff it. So we might be going over 2 hours, right? Okay, but here we go. This is what Modern with Martyn's all about. I bet you're all like, oh.
This is my every working day.
Here we go. Okay, let me just show you what we can do. Okay, right. What I need to do now is flatten down. It's not going to work again now. Can you do me a favour? Will you cut me another one of those? Yeah? Can you? No? Yes? Tell me.
Okay, what, do you need a new one?
Because if I'm going to do 2, I'll need 2.
Oh.
I'll do it now quickly. What I need to do though is work on. So I'm patting down now, right? Okay.
It's just me and you. We can go over 2 hours.
Yeah. Yes, it's just, it's only, we'll have to go over 2 hours. Just patting down. Is anybody shocked?
We know there'll be 2 next time.
There's 2 now.
Just these techniques also work for end scale with a finer detail.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Right, I'm just patting down the areas that I want to, you know what I mean, because I don't want it sticking up. And actually now it's going to look even more better. I've got to do a little quick repair here. Okay. Just going to blend that in a bit. but I need a bit of, oh, where's your stuff? There, into here.
Wanted to do 3.
No, no, 2 we doing and that's it. But it needed 2, trust me. It needed 2. It did, I'm telling you. I'm just covering that, right, okay, but watch what I do now, right, okay? What's the matter?
Knew it was all coming off.
Yeah, who's it there?
Val Kirby junction.
Yeah, you know me guys, right, okay? It's got to be right. Okay, so now what I need to do now is quickly, so we'll do this quickly. Let's hide these again, because that worked a treat.
Needs 4.
No, shut up. And look at that as well, like little matted and stuff like that. That's no good. I mean, that's gone. It has to be right. It's got to be right. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I didn't want to do it off camera. You know what I mean. It needs to. I need to show you that you can. If you make the mistake, let's just do it right. It's got to be right, guys. Right? It has to be right for me. Yeah, and it needs to. It genuinely needed to.
The shame is that it sounded like you were going to turn it off, so the viewers have gone down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I'll watch it back, and I mean now there's for you guys to share it now to say you got to see what he does here. I now need to make another one. So talk amongst yourselves while I do this quickly, right? Okay. You've seen what I've done it before, right? And I mean, so we'll have Bex back on camera as well. So
It was good to see you pulling off the top layer. Didn't think you could remove it like that.
yeah. So if you've seen my demos, right? Okay. I haven't made that long enough. Damn it. If you've seen my demos, you would know that you know what I mean. I do that anyway, right? Okay. So that's not long enough. Give me a long piece.
Welsh dragon pot mark in the middle.
Huh?
Welsh dragon pot mark in the middle of the field.
No, I'm not doing crop circles or crop marks or anything like that.
You need to make sure the tram lines are spaced correctly.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a guesswork. Trust me. Yeah, you know what I mean. I haven't got time to do that. It's going to be a guesswork. we'll do it. I mean, and if a farmer comes along and goes, ooh, you know what I mean, he can. I can say, well, you crack on and do it in model form. Trust me. So, I'll make that too thick. Go nice and thin.
You also need tram lines going from the gate to the track from when the tractors enter and exit.
Again, life's too short.
Laser cut jig for tram lines?
You could do, yeah, I was thinking of that, right, okay, but our laser cutters right now are absolutely flat out. Do you know what? We could do a Hayfield with laser, but again, it all depends how big your thing. No, we won't be able to do it. I was thinking of that. Then we won't be able to do it because it all depends how big your field's going to be and stuff like that. I mean, you make it out. You're modelers, guys. You can make it. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just showing you the technique here, and it worked. It worked a treat. It won't work now. You watch. Okay, clip that off. Clip that off. Job done. Lovely jubbly. I just broke that one up, but it'll work. It'll work. Oh, I've got a nice little piece for here now. Is that the same size as that? Yes, my ruler. So that ruler is the scale. The gauge. I keep saying that. And that. Almost. That's the gauge. Let's cut that there.
Oh, we're back up to 20.
Huh?
We're back up in the 20 viewers.
Oh, I mean, they've heard.
Yeah.
Look at what this psycho's doing. When I do the two, right,
It's destroying it.
you're all going to turn on and say, that's the one. That's right. Right, Max, need you.
Yes, dearie.
Oh, no, hang on. Bloody hell. Make sure I get the right way. Yep, that way. That's the straight this edge. Okay, in there. Yep. Don't stick it to the thing. Like, keep it nice and flat. Turn it around so it's easier for you. So I'm going to walk all the way over there. Same again. Yeah. That way. Yep. Same again, dude. Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, ish.
Ish. Trying again.
No, I won't. I'm gluing it to there. Yeah, that'll do. Keep this flat. That's the edge I want there. So we'll do these two together. Let's put that in there ready. Do these two together. So no, we'll do it one at a time. Otherwise, I'm rushing and I'm going to do it wrong. And it's my flat edge is there. Yeah. So go. Yep. Let me pull tight on this now, right? Yeah, that'll work. And my flat edge is here. Yep. Okie dokie, and go.
Again?
We've got my thumb. Okay. Perfect. And now I just need one of them. That's right. Job done. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Moneypenny.
Still sat here shocked.
Yes. Yeah, it's worth it. It is worth it. And again, you know what I mean, I can show you again if it's a mistake. Yeah. This is how forgiving scenery is, right, guys? Yeah, you know what I mean, this is what we can do. Yeah, big impact as well. That's the thing that we want, right? You know what I mean? So, like I said, make sure, right, you share this in all your groups, right? Okay, because, yeah, you know what I mean, you don't see this elsewhere. You don't see other YouTubers or manufacturers or what do I call it doing this type of thing, because they're scared to show their mistakes. They're scared to show that type of thing, if you know what I mean. Where anybody who's met me, yeah, you know what I mean, or know me, Bex, know that. Bosh, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, right, look, it's not going to be perfect, right, okay? It is going to be a little bit like the, you know what I mean, the tram lines that they do in the farmers are bang on. Some people are going to say, that's not the right way to do it, and stuff like that. I don't care. I generally don't care. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's my model, and I'm just showing you guys the technique. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, spacings, do you know what? I think that's good enough. I think that is good enough. Yeah.
Can you see it on camera? Can you see the...
I can see that on here. I need to move that
Yes, you do.
and that.
That looks okay.
Huh?
You think that looks okay?
I think that is perfect.
Uh-huh.
That there is perfect. So, what did I do? 4mm first, didn't I? But I moved them first. But I'm going to spray it, right? So I'm not going to move them this time, right? I'm just going to see. Let's do it. But I want to make sure that I get in between the tram lines first, right? Okay. Oh, I've got a little bit sticky out bit there. Look, I don't want that. Let's cover that. Because I want that mud to stay there. Okay, so let's just get some layering sprayed out. Come on, wake up.
You have made all my photos obsolete.
Well, no, because you can say, you know what I mean, you can still use them. Let's get in between here. Tramline's going to be, my tramline's going to be a little bit wavy like that, right? Okay, again, I so what? And maybe that's thicker than that one, right? But again, I'm just giving you the idea, right? You know what I mean? And I have literally done it twice. So I just want to make sure we've got enough layering spray down. And what did I say I used first? That's the straw. So we're going to go 2 coats of golden wheat, 4 mil.
Rob and Grace get actually criticised for the mistakes, but they don't care. It's
No,
another learning.
You can't. No one should criticise you. It's simple. Ask them. Let's have a look at yours then. Oh no! Don't get me started. You know what I mean? It's if we make a mistake, it turns into a good idea. You're doing scenery. The only person, right, that can criticise you, right, is Mother Nature. And is she going to do that? No. Not a chance. It's your model. You do what you want to do. It's as simple as that. So what if we do it wrong? As long as you're happy with it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you know what I mean? I've seen thousands and thousands of layouts across Europe. Yeah, okay. And tell me, and there's some there that I go, oof, and there's some that I go, wow. Right, you know what I mean? And the ones I say wow is all our stuff is on it. I had to get that in then. Okay, so next coat. I'm rushing this now, right? So you know what I mean, it's probably not going to be as perfect as the first one, but that's got a hell of a bow in it. It's fine. Actually, when I come to doing that one, I'll put it straight because I'm doing a second coat. Okay. Put that there. Bit more golden wheat. So I'm going to pull this across. Second coat is to build it up, right? Okay, that's what I'm doing, is building it up to try and get that sort of impact. Right, now swap the colour. Go back to, this is now 4 mil straw. Like I said, this is top coat now, right? Okay. I already see that that's closer to there than it is there, but I don't care. Yeah, it's all about representation, showing you guys how it's done.
Take your time or you'll be ripping it up again.
Huh?
Take your time or you'll be ripping it up again.
No, I won't. I have got loads of work to get on with, actually, so, and you have actually got loads to do, so. Okay, now I'm going to add some detail. So, oh, wrong grass. So this is the 6 mil. Is that balling up already? The 4 mil, 6 mil mix that we've got, right? I haven't released this yet, yeah, but you can use Summer Haze 6 mil, right? Okay. So this is around the edges now, right? I'm going to do. And this is just toning up. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get rid of that bit. Chuck that away. Let's get the outer edges done first. I'm nervous again. That worked a treat. Ah, yes, that's worked a treat. Oh, that's come off. Look, let's get rid of that. See, this is the problem when you're doing it when it's wet. Yeah, okay, I suggest you guys wait till it's dry a little bit. Okay, get rid of that. And then the nice big one by here. Get that a little tug away so it doesn't pull away. Lovely jubbly. Get our final quish down and...
The suspense.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. And oh, I just dropped something on it. And I got grass all over me. Hang on. Squish. Come on, please. Come on.
Wait. Come on,
Ready?
focus.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, I can see it in the camera, guys. That's why I'm getting excited, right? Okay. 100% right decision to pull it up. 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt. And actually, I'm going to add a little bit more detail. I know it's... I haven't got the tramline protection in there, right? But I'm going to use a detailer, right? Okay. But because I've seen a colour by here that I love. So I'm just going to put a stripe of different colour going down there. And there.
Bloody well done.
Bosh. Absolutely bosh. We're back at the 27. It was worth it. 100%. Do you agree? We had to do it. I have to do it. Wow. Back onto, what do I call it? A little bit of effort. Yeah, right. To have, look at the impact that's going to do now. So the diorama, I mean, everybody's going to go look at the water, but so many people are going to go, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you can put a tram line now into the from the gate to there if you wanted to, like just by putting that in there. I'm not going to do it because I love the way it is, and we've got enough edge. That's why I got the edge in around there as well. Even the edge in around it looks absolutely amazing, and the tones in there. You can see the tones. Yeah, see the different tones. Barely on there on this side on that camera you can anyway. Right? Okay, guys, absolutely smashed it. Smashed it. I am so chuffed I did that. Yeah, and you can see I ripped it up. Bosh. It's worth it. Absolutely worth it. Yeah, okay. What we got people saying, mate?
Yeah, you're alright.
Oh, well, I know I'm right. Yeah. Right.
Took you to 12 o'clock.
Yeah, took me to 12 o'clock, but I got some announcements to do anyway, right? Okay. But also, please, right? Like, share this, share the out of it, right? Okay, because people need to see that, right? Okay, because look how basic it was. I used 1mm grey board, right? Basically serial cardboard, right? Okay, I just didn't have a serial cardboard, but you can use it, right? Okay, to make those, yeah, throwaways, right? Okay, but even that little bit of effort, right? You know what I mean? And even the waviness and stuff like that of it makes it look far more authentic, yeah, and it's worth it. Look at the difference that's made. Yeah, you know what I mean? That is a wheat field with tram lines. Yeah, you know what I mean? The tram lines are there for the tractors, are preset for the tractors to go up and down so they can fertilize it without we do it. Are the distance correct? No, they're not. Yeah, because I did it. You guys can spend a little bit of time looking at the distances if you want to get it accurately. I've just done it for effect. Yeah, okay, I haven't got time to do it. I couldn't have, you know what I mean, but I got other stuff to do as well, right? Worth the effort. Absolutely worth the effort. And you can see that I made the mistake. Yeah, okay, I will put one tram line onto it. I made the right decision by putting two. Yeah, okay, and you can see simply masking up is literally just resting stuff there, right? Okay, and you've got stuff that will bleed into it, and you're going to have that anyway, right? Okay, you're going to have it anyway. I'm just moving some stuff out of it, right? And you can pick it up like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a field. Yeah, but it's a wheat field. It is a ta-da! I love it. I absolutely love it. I've never done one of these. You can see I'm chuffed. Right, okay. Don't forget, yeah, our new products that we've had released here, the bushes, the hedgerow kits that we've done, yeah, the flocked. These are selling really, really well since we've released them, right? Okay, and they 10 times better than the ones that we used to have. Yeah, the bushes that I always use, and you can see how effective we are. Right, on this one I've used Hayfield, golden wheat 2mm, 4mm, then straw 4mm, then you can use summer haze 6mm, right? Okay, I will release the new, let me get it. Yeah, I will release the new Summer Haze 4mm, 6mm mix, right? Okay, because it works a treat with this. Absolutely stunning. But that'll be in a month's time, because this month, drum roll please, we have a specific gauge release every week, hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Okay, we haven't had a word off Simon yet, have we? Nothing off Simon to say. Is it live? He's got it live, is he? Right, live. And Bex is going to do a newsletter, hopefully, fingers crossed, a newsletter for it as well. We are doing a TT120 month, okay, right? Okay, and we got some new laser cut stuffs coming out, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to put it on my lap, right? And our first release this month, right? Okay, so we're hoping you're gonna get something released every week. I know I'm not here, so it won't be released on Modern with Martyn, but it will be on the newsletter, right? Okay, Bex and Ed will sort that out when they come, right? Okay, but the release that we're doing, right, is this flat pack, yeah, okay, right, but it is, and I did glue work on it. It's only for photo purposes. I've only done it on what's it called, blue tacked it, right? Okay, but it's a on-off ramp, yeah, with a canopy, right? Okay, stunning, absolutely stunning. I put it the wrong way around. So the canopy comes with a canopy, right, like that, right? Okay, I've painted this up. It doesn't come painted. You've got to paint it yourselves, right? Okay, but you can paint it any colours that you want. Yeah, you know what I mean. So we got a lovely TT120. This is now, right. So beautiful canopy like that, right? You get that in the kit. You get the platform itself, right? Okay, and you get the on-off ramps as well, yeah, with the detail on there, right? Okay, I've painted this up, right, and quickly for photo purposes, right? Okay, but there it is, live now on the site, yeah, okay, on the website, right? It's stunning. So we've got a 00 gauge one of these, right, and they sell every week, right? Okay, so the TT120 stuff is beautiful, right? It does really, really well, right, and it looks gorgeous, right? So like I said, released now on the website, TT120. Please like and share it. Like to tell everybody that we're starting to do a TT120 month. We've got some beautiful stuff coming. It's sort of like what our 00 gauge stuff is that we've resized. We got, and I'm not going to tell you what we've got coming out, but keep an eye on the newsletters. Especially Beck's newsletters are the first ones, and they're going to be stunning. I know they are, right? They are phenomenal, right? Okay, but like I said, that's on there now. Yeah, you know what I mean. Go and have a look at it. Please, by all means, buy it. Yeah, you know what I mean, and give us some feedback when you get it. You've got to build it yourself, but trust me. Yeah, Gareth, the designs them are stunning, right? Honest to God, they're really, really nice. Right, okay. Like I said, no Modern with Martyn next week. But there'll be a newsletter. Yeah, you know what I mean? I might just come on live for 5 minutes and say, look what I am. Yeah, you know what I mean? We're going to Mumbles for our anniversary. Beautiful, beautiful place Mumbles is. Yeah, okay. Joe's Ice Cream, best ice cream in the world. And then obviously I'm in Great Eastern Models on the week Thursday as well. So we'll do a live there. We'll show what Andy's doing, show what I'm doing, and then you know, about 20 minutes. But we're going. But there are stuff still going to be going out because Bex is going to be releasing it. Like I said, the TT120 canopy and on-off ramps are live right now. Whoosh! Do a camera 3 just to show them for me, please. Yeah, guys, please like and share and send this everywhere, right? Okay. I thought the tree last week was good, but gosh, look at that. I'm going to be walking past that every 5 minutes, just you're thinking, wow. Yeah, something simple, massive impact. So go back onto 2. Yeah, okay. And there we go. Okay, so Modern with Martyn, yeah, for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, okay, we finished this section. I'm not going to touch that anymore, right? I'm happy with that. We're going to move on to this section next, yeah, you know what I mean, to get the wild meadow done, which we're going to have a bit of fun with. I'll teach you some techniques here as well. Yeah, okay. Other than that, people, 28 people, I don't know what the maximum was, 30 odd, whatever it is, right? On a Thursday morning, afternoon. Wow, thank you very much. Yeah, don't forget the platform. Go and see it. Go and like, go and share. Watch, keep an eye on the newsletters and the social medias. other than that, stay safe, and I'll see you in a few weeks' time. Yeah, okay. Drop us a line if you need anything. You know what I mean? I'll keep posting stuff on our social media.